What's up, YouTube? I got a good one for you today. It's not a story, it's my version of the history of Hood Day that you guys been asking about for a couple of years. So I'm going to go ahead and try and break it down for you. Welcome to another episode of Kev Videos, True Stories.
I'ma do my stuff. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That fuck 'em up. They do my stuff. They not like us. They not like us.
That was it. I never stopped banging. I started banging hard, then I got so hard till it was a shame.
Welcome to another episode of KM Videos, True Stories. To all the homies that was on San Quentin's death row, you're now on a level 3 somewhere in CDCR. Shout out to you, man. Welcome to the main line. So today's story takes place, let's say June 10th, 1999. I don't know who put it together. I don't know whose idea it was. As you can see from the flyer behind me, it was not very professional. It says barbecue at Westchester Park, baseball, music, annual picnic, June 10th, 1999. What I remember about that day at Westchester, CJ Mac showed up. One of the homies had a verbal altercation with him. And so that's always in my mind. However, we was calling it the annual picnic at that time. Dudes would be driving around in their cutlasses or their Regals or their little buckets and have flyers in their car. Sheriff or LAPD pull them over, get wind of it. Police would show up to all our functions. So we would try to advise everybody not to put flyers in your car, not to hold on to those flyers. As you might expect, they would hit all our hood days, all our functions, and try to end them early. So eventually we just start coming back to the hood. We'd go anywhere. We didn't have to go outside the hood. We go in the hood or whatever. Just wherever we decide to have Hood Day, that's where it's going to be at. Because the police going to come anyway. Ain't no telling who's telling them to come on purpose or who's getting caught with these flyers. Nevertheless, as I get into my story, I got arrested in 2000. Got arrested in 2000, I went to Southwest Police Station. In Southwest, there was a light-skinned dude from Playboy Style, 9-Tray Playboy Style. And there was a couple other dudes in there. And dude was, energetic. You know how when you go to jail, there's always that energetic guy, like he's happy to be in jail, like this is a nice new experience for him. So dude's up in there, oh man, I'm a Miss Rabbit Day, I'm a Miss Rabbit Day. So everybody's like, what the hell is Rabbit Day? He said, this is when all the Playboys come together. It's our Hood Day. Hood Day? Playboys say Hood Day? The Trays say Hood Day? So that was very shocking to me. And the very first time that I heard somebody say Hood Day. So I'm like baffled, like Hood Day? Like, damn, we don't have no Hood Day. Although we had started having the annual picnic. But the term Hood Day, I had not become familiar with that until 2000 when I was arrested. So I was like, damn, when I get out, I want us to have a Hood Day. I want to go to a Hood Day. So I go do a violation. I remember getting out and we went to Chevy Hills Park to the Harlem, the Rollin 30s Hood Day. It was a lovely day. A lot of rips. A lot of allies, but there were some 5-1 troubles there, and I believe a couple 4-tray gangsters there. So the vibe wasn't all right. It wasn't all cool. You know, but we gotta respect the Harlem's Hood Day. We visitors, and we respect the homies. So we end up leaving. Eventually, we end up leaving. You know, dudes wasn't really happy and satisfied that all these other gangs were invited. And so I don't know again who it was, but some way we had a hood day. So I'm not saying this is the first hood day, but in talking to everybody, this was our first hood day, by the term hood day. In talking to others, Westchester Park, this one right here, was our first hood day. You know, I'm technical. I go by the terms. I remember at one hood day, somebody said, I think it was Mad Ronnie. Rest in peace, OG Mad Ronnie. Mad Ronnie said, he said, man, see, you know, today ain't really our birthday. You know, that was the first time I ever heard that. You know, me being younger, me not being from the set back then, I didn't know. But the homie pulled me to the side and was like, man, our hood day is October, Halloween. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. So why are we celebrating on June 10th? We all know why it's June 10th. 6 times 10 equals 60. But the fact that I was told when the hood started and it wasn't June 10th, that was surprising to me. But at least I learned this early on before, you know, we start just spreading misinformation and stuff like that. So it's really a hood celebration. It's a day for us to honor one another and be proud of where we come from and where we going.
Come on, no gang sign. No gang sign.
So whether this was our first hood day or not, in 2001 is the first hood day that I remember. The first hood day that I actually know that term was coined for the hood. And so I'm going to show some video of that and talk about the video. I remember having my hat to the back, had some type of blue button-up shirt on, and I'm looking, I'm just observing, I believe, Baby S Mac's camera had captured all this, had captured this historical event for us, and I got a copy of this particular hood day from him. So the footage you're seeing, I actually got from the homie. For whatever reason, I decided I wanted a copy way back then. I don't know why, but I guess it was a good thing. So I have this content and this memory to share with you guys and share with the homies. So many homies have died since then, man. We're talking 23 years ago. And I remember the big homie Slip Rock was there. Black Mike was there. Lil Bunky. Quite a few homies, man, that was there to rest in peace. You know, we used to have the Thunderdomes going on. And as I'm observing, like, and you start comparing the other hood days of what's going on today, you didn't see all the shirts. You didn't see no hood day shirts. You didn't see no annual picnic shirt or no hood day. What you seen was like a funeral. Swap me shirts. Niggas' names on the back. Streets niggas claim. Sides niggas claim. Stuff like that. You may have seen a little bit of that. But you can see the evolution of the hood day evolve over the years. You might see dudes with the hood blasted across the front or maybe across the back. This shirt right here, I believe, is a 2004 Hood Day shirt. We had multiple Hood Day shirts, but this was one of them. Got a few homies, a few reputable homies on here. There is no one certain shirt. Everybody make whatever shirt you want, but there's usually a shirt or two in circulation that correlates with everyone else's. I know Baby S Mac has struck up some shirts. Craigie Bob has sold some shirts. Different individuals, different years have created shirts. But anyway, we played craps. I don't know who it was. Might have been One Shot. I don't know. Might have been one of the serious hustlers in the hood. Bought a little cloth crap table. We shot a little bit of craps. I think I got wrecked that day real quick, or maybe I just didn't have a lot of money that day. One of my bad days, whether it was low funds or just couldn't hit, but wasn't one of my best days.
March Madness. Hey, get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. Hey, I told this nigga to bring the motherfucking little portable
Get him up out of here.
Oh, fuck, we can't even Hey! Let's go. Right here. I got it, man. Exactly what it was. I got a 40 there. Right here. Gang, come on. Game on right now.
Don't do that. Had no cable ready shit. We gonna have one.
Don't you niggas got 30 in y'all car? Good.
Go check the scope.
In the dough. Just start right now.
My man.
He's 640.
Oh,
he's done it. Good.
No, that way. Good nigga. Put your hat on your heat back.
Some righteous homies was at that table. I'm not gonna get no roll call, but a lot of older dudes showed up. A lot of older dudes observing and meeting some of the younger homies for the first time. Dudes that heard of each other but never met each other, embraced one another. The younger guys, the hard-head guys, the guys that people wasn't overly familiar with, you had to get down. You had to squabble. Go over there, get your squabble on. You get a fair one. Ain't nobody taking no sides. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Get in there, show us what you got. Let us see your hands. You know, there were certain guys that used to orchestrate those Thunderdomes. Some whose names don't want to be mentioned, face don't want to be shown. So we're gonna respect that. And I like to say this, man, the hood was all about love, man.
That fucking move. They my stuff. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That fucking move. They my stuff. They not like us. They not like us.
Nobody don't move all up in the car. Just stay back.
That fucking move. They not my stuff. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That fucking move. My stuff. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That fucking move. I'm a
The hood was about love, even with internal conflicts, dudes that didn't get along. The overall general picture was just love, man. Come together, meet each other, know each other, settle your differences right there, hug, shake hands, let bygones be bygones. You know, go out to functions, concerts, and events together. You know what I mean? Go back to the hood strong, represent, have some pride. Wasn't all this division, this divisiveness, this hatred and envy that we see today. I'm not just talking about the 60s, I'm talking about throughout the county of Los Angeles.
He back. Back. Nigga put a key on me.
I didn't know you was restricted for new generation, man. Where do y'all be at? You supposed to do it? Be drives above? Like, I don't be seeing all this.
That's why I say I'm in like it used to be. We made it kind of
comfortable for individuals to come from.
I seen some light skins over there. Looks like
Yeah, I
female.
always come to look for you, so you gonna get on it with me and shit. Come to get you. I feel like you take the hospital.
Look at you. You both you two giving me like the bottom of the barrel.
Back in the day before the hood days, before this annual picnic, we would meet up at like Keystone's house, or even when we gambling at Cal's house, Jerry's house, Perry's house, my house, whoever's house, throughout the hood, all the way to Western, right? We would pass the hat for reputable homies, for solid homies in jail and in prison and in death row. So we would chip in, but things got a little shysty, and we stopped doing that. So you basically passed the hat for your road dog, your homie. You look out for your homie. But back then, man, there was so much love and concern for other homies pushing that 6-0 that we would chip in and shoot the money to the pen. Unfortunately, that changed. Unfortunately, everybody don't know all the homies anymore. Our numbers have always grown. You know, even though you got dudes that die, dudes that move away, you still got dudes that come to the turf and get put on the turf. So the numbers was always growing gradually, man. People always ask me, how many 60s was? Man, I don't know. They was talking about there was 1,600 60s back in the 80s. You do the math. One of the most beautiful things about hood days is the pictures and videos that you can look at later and see how many of your loved ones passed, man. You may not have any more memories of your beloved homeboys that are no longer here with us. So I like to take this time, man, and give 6 seconds to those fallen comrades that are no longer with us. And yeah, man, this is a great event in which homies get to come together and it not be a funeral. See, that's the most beautiful thing about these type of gatherings. The second thing is, it's not criminal. It's not criminal to meet up at a park or a hall and hang out with your loved ones. Just nothing criminal about that. Of course the LAPD and other organizations are going to try to break that up. That's a natural occurrence. Of course there's going to be somebody in the crowd, somebody in attendance that wants to go put work in. It's part of the gang culture coming up, making a name for yourself. But everybody's not on that type of time. It's supposed to be a celebration of the hood to show your love and appreciation for those that have passed and those that are still present. This was the first time I experienced an actual hood day, 2001. I haven't been to one in a couple years. I've been to plenty, been to many, under any and all circumstances. And I love it. I just love being around the homies, man. I love the culture. I love the atmosphere. I love the set. I love my homies. You know what I mean? And so I want to say this to the homies. Y'all that's not getting along, man, it's your prerogative, man. You don't like a dude or you throwing rocks and you hide your hand, man, that's on you, man. I ain't got no issue with that, all right? But what I got an issue with is don't expect me to choose sides. Don't expect me to roll with you because you don't like him, because at the end of the day, we all supposed to be homies. The homie was your homie at one time. So it was cool when y'all was homies. So why it ain't cool when we still homies? Now, there's homies in the hood that I don't like, nigga. I don't ask y'all to ride my beef. I don't ask y'all not to like this nigga. Each one of us gonna stand on our own integrity. So we gonna believe what we believe and let you believe what you believe. But don't expect everybody to side with you and your beliefs. 9 times out of 10, everything is done for personal gain. Everybody, I don't know, man, with this YouTube thing, a lot of things have changed. A lot of people have personal beliefs and direction has changed. But the hood is still gonna be the hood, man. You still got people that love the hood, still got people that represent the hood, you still got people that's solid individuals from the hood. So there are groups of individuals that are still highly respected, highly loved, highly appreciated, and we are still one, regardless of what it may look to the outside. So, with that said, man, happy Hood Day 2024 for those that will be in attendance. Shout out to all sets throughout the county of Los Angeles that celebrate Hood Days. Leave a comment, man, telling me your first Hood Day, what year y'all started the Hood Day thing. And don't forget to like the video. This is something y'all been asking for, man. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I tell all sorts of stories here, man. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good one. Salute.